Consistency is key when learning languages, especially balancing more than one. Today I'll show you how I create my monthly language plans for learning both Japanese and French. It keeps me on track and stay motivated. Today is the last day of September, which means it's time to plan for October. I've always been obsessed with planning, whether it's for daily tasks or language learning. I always have a planner with me and I make checklists every single day. However, I prefer making short-term plans like daily, weekly, or monthly goals because things can change quickly. I feel like making long-term goals is very stressful and can be overwhelming sometimes. So here is a quick overview of how my language learning plan looks on Notion. The first step I take is setting specific goals for each language. I like to make them as clear as possible. I also want to make sure they are achievable. For example, since I finished Le Petit Prince at the end of September, my goal for this month is to start a new book and review all the vocabulary I learned from the previous one. For Japanese, my focus is different because my proficiency is higher than in French. This month, I really want to focus on advanced grammar. Next, I have a section dedicated to all the new resources I've found. This helps me to stay organized when I create my specific weekly plans later. I can easily refer back to this list and choose from these resources. I also created a table to help me plan how many hours I want to dedicate to language learning each week. I feel like 20 hours is a bit too ambitious, so I changed it to 15 hours, 8 hours for French and 7 hours for Japanese. The idea behind this timetable is to spread my study time evenly throughout the week, aiming for at least 2 hours per day. On Fridays, you will notice I've set aside 3 hours because I usually feel more motivated to get extra work done before the weekend. Once I've decided how many hours I'll dedicate each day, I move on to setting daily tasks. Since October starts on a Tuesday, following my table, I've planned 1 hour for French and 1 hour for Japanese on that day. For each task, I specify the type of resource, the exact resource I'll be using, and which language it's for. I also make sure that each day looks a little different to keep things interesting. Here's what my entire week looks like. Once I've set up my tasks for the first week, I simply copy and paste them to structure the rest of the month in the same way. I'm so excited, you have no idea. It's been almost 3 years since the last time I read a manga. Last week, I ordered something on Amazon Japan and it arrived yesterday. And now I'm gonna open it up